So yesterday we have talked about Sonar. Okay. So let us install the Sonar on our slave node. Okay. Via running this as a Docker container. Okay. So the major advantage I'm going to get here is I'm going to run the complete Sonar as a Docker container. So because of that, I don't need to worry about much of the installation and configuration stuffs. So let's do that. So connect to your slave node, then run the command sudo yum install y. So let me install Docker on the slave node. For me, the Docker installation completed. So sudo ctl.docker sudo systemctl Docker. So the next thing is I need to execute Docker commands as the EC2 user. So let me add the user to should be able to execute the. So let me add the EC2 user to the Docker group. Okay. Sudo user mod -a -g capital G Docker EC2 -user. So run this command, and I need to duplicate the session. So duplicate the session. EC2-user. If I do a Docker PS, I should get some output. Let us run the sonarqube as a Docker image. So the command is Docker run -d -p 9000:9000 sonar. The sonarqube default port number is 9000. Let us run that. And once it is done, if you browse the slave node public IP on port number 9000, you should be able to see the Sonar login page. So you should be able to see a page like this. So you should get a login page like this. The default login for Sonar is admin. So when it is coming from the Docker, the default username is admin and the password is also admin. And let me change the password. Admin. Old password provided is admin. So there you will be able to see the general project page, rules page, quality page, all those things. So the first thing we are going to do is, yesterday itself we have installed the plugin for the Sonar. Okay. So we need to create a token. Using the token, Jenkins will be communicating to this. Okay. So let's do that. So first, let us create a token. So click on administration. And in administration, click on security and click on users. And there you can see a administrator user. And for that user, you can generate a token. So let's see that first. So the administrator user, there is an option called tokens. Let me click on that. And the name I'm going to do it as Jenkins. And then click on generate and copy this token and put it on a notepad. So let us create a token for the admin user. And then let us come back to Jenkins, manage Jenkins, manage credential, Jenkins, and in global credentials, let's add a credentials. Here, this is a token. So the credentials type for token is called a secret text. Okay, so let's create a secret text. Kind is secret text, and in the secret, paste the token which you copied, and in the ID, let me call it as sonar, and click OK. So we have created a token. This token, we will be using it in the connection parameter. Now, let us configure the sonar connection parameter. So click on manage Jenkins and configure system. There, I need to define the sonarqube. So if you scroll down, you can see a option called sonarqube server. As we have already installed the plugin, you'll see that. Click on add sonarqube. Okay, and in the name, you can provide it as sonar. And the server URL is, you can provide the URL of the sonar. So it will be the IP address :9000. And please remove the slash at the end. It should not have any slash at the end. And in the server authentication token, select sonar. Name is sonar, server URL is this, and then authentication token. In the drop down, you select the sonar which we created right now. Let us save this. And then let us go to the global tools, global tool configuration. And there in the sonarqube scanner, I think we already done that. Let's validate that once. Under sonarqube scanner, we need to add a sonarqube scanner. Name is sonar and select the latest version. So my sonar scanner is ready, and the configuration to push this scanned result is also ready. So let us create a new job. Let me call it as sonar and pipeline project. And for this, let me use a repo, GitHub.com, and hereafter let us use this repo for this. So everyone can fork this repo and keep it. And you can use that in our configuration. So let me start writing the pipeline. So, any tools. So here I just need the Maven. The stages. Get full, and let me use the pipeline syntax generator to generate this. This is the repo, copy, lift. And does it have a master branch? Yes, it has a master branch. So good. Get generate pipeline script. then steps. Next, let me create one more stage. Build. Install. Name and clean install is the build command. Next stage. So now scan. Steps. Script. Scanner. Home. So first, let me define the scanner home. So from the tool, I have a global tool defined with the name sonar. I will use that. And with cube and so it should use the server sonar here. Tab called shell script. In that dollar scanner home. So inside the scanner home, I will have bin slash one. Okay. So here I need to provide additional options. So like what should be the project name in the sonar, and what should be the project key, and what should be the project version, and from which directory I should get the details. So all those things I'm going to give this as a parameter. So let me copy paste this. So this is what I'm going to provide. So the scanner home bin sonar, the project key should be Java, and the project name should be training, and the version is 1.0, and the sources, the source code is available under the workspace, and the project base directory is also workspace. Okay, so this is the command which will execute the sonar scan, and it will upload the project results to the sonar. So currently, I don't have any projects available. Once this job is completed, I should see the project. Let's see. Let me build now. Yeah. So you see that the build has completed. After that, it has executed a sonar scanning. Okay. And it would have uploaded this to this URL. And if I click on the projects, you should be able to see a project with the name training. And the current quality gate status is passed. So as of now, we have executed a scan and the result has been published inside that. And if you see that this project is having somewhere around 10 bugs, okay, if you click on the issues, you'll be able to see what are all the bugs, okay, and it will give you a write-up about this, okay. So add a language thing. So it is going to give you information about that, right? Why is this been an issue? You're going to create an example of it, how it should be, all those things. You can see it here. Okay. So this is the issue. So the next thing I may have to do is I may have to identify, because currently the passed or failed status is being updated in the sonar. Jenkins will never know that, okay, whether the scan has passed or not. Okay, so that is where we have an additional component called quality gate plugin. We have installed that plugin also. So let's see how do we configure the quality gate plugin, and based on the result, Jenkins is going to take a decision whether to mark this step as a successful or failure. So let's do that. So for that, we already have a quality gate plugin installed. So let us configure the quality gate plugin. So the option is manage Jenkins and configure system. And here search for quality gate. So you can see entry called quality gate sonarqube. There you can add the sonar value. So add sonar instance. There, let me name it as sonar again. And in the server URL, let me enter that. Here also, we should remove the trailing slash, remove the slash at the end. And the sonarqube account token, let me copy paste the token which I already copied. And in the login name is admin. Even if you don't enter it, it is going to use that. Or if you don't have the token, you can also use your password here. You can directly enter the password here. So let us save this. So quality gate hyphen sonarqube, add a sonar instance that provide name as sonar and then URL, and then provide the token. If you don't have the token, you can also use the password here. Okay. So once you've done it, save it. Now let us start write a pipeline for this quality gate. So let's take my sonar job, configure. There, after the shell command, so basically when this data has been uploaded to sonar, sonar will take some time to process the data. You can see them under the background task. You can see it took around 5 seconds to process this testing project. Okay, so let me just give a small sleep. So I can just do search sleep 30. Okay, then let me add a stage called quality gate. Quality gate. Steps. So I'm going to run this with the timeout. So timeout. Time, say 3. Next option is wait for quality gate dot pipeline true. Quality gate timeout, wait for quality gate about pipeline true. Let us save this. Let us build now. Once it is completed, I will share it with you. So if the quality gate is a failure, Yeah, you can see it is checking the status and it is successful. So the quality gate is okay. So the job has completed successfully. So you want to execute this. So it was successfully got the sonarqube status and it is marking the step as success because the sonar execution state is passed. Now let us see how the Jenkins is going to react when the quality gate is a failure. So let's see that. So for this, let me mark this sonar analysis as a failure in sonar. So if you see that, I told about the quality gate, right? This is where I'm going to decide whether my scan is, this is where I'm going to set the rules on what condition I should make this sonar scan as a success or failure. Okay. So this is the default rule. Okay. It's saying on the new code, I should follow these rules. Okay. Instead of that, let me create a new quality gate. Let me name it as Java. And there, let me add a condition. I'm creating a new quality gate, give any name, and I'm going to add a condition on the overall code. I want my reliability rating. So if you see this, you see the actual so if you see the project, the reliability rating of this project is C on the overall code. On the overall code, the reliability rating is C. So what I can say, the reliability rating on the overall code should be A, should not be worse than A. Okay. So I'm adding a condition on overall code, the reliability rating should not be worse than A. Let me add the condition. And by default, when you create a quality gate, it will not be allocated to any project. Let me allocate this to our project. So in the bottom, I have projects. So let me just type in training. I can see that. I can just check it out. So the condition is on overall code, I want the reliability rating should be A and it is allocated to the training project. Once I've done that, if I run the same project again, so if you see the console output now, it is doing the analysis, complete. Quality gate is failure, so it is aborting that. So this way you can include that is a stage, and if the sonar quality gate is not meeting, so the pipeline will be aborted. So this is how the continuous code quality will be implemented using sonar. Okay.